The 3 months training is going to be kicking off on the 7th of October 2025, and that is a Tuesday. Okay, so and it's going to be holding every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays by 7 p.m. Nigerian time or 6 p.m. Ghanaian time. All right, so that is what the training. That is when the training is going to be kicking off. So this session is going to give you a foundation of or a preview rather of what the 3 months training is going to be all about. So without wasting much time, I would like the instructor to cover what we have for today as quick as possible. So Mr. Moses,
Okay. I'm
all
with
right,
you. I'm with you.
all right, thank you very much. So you can take them.
Good evening, guys. Hello, you can all hear
Good
me.
evening, sir. Good evening. Yes, you can hear you.
Okay. Please, as we're about to start, I want you to mute your mic, please. I want you to mute your mic.
Okay.
Please, I want to mute everybody. If you have anything to say, please just type it at the tray box. I want to mute everybody now, please. Hello, please.
Hi.
I want to mute. I'm muting everybody now.
Hello.
Yes, I'm with you. Okay. Good evening. Please, I hope you can hear me. Please, if you hear me, just type at the message bar. Please, I want us to be on the same page. Yes, and if you have any question or need to ask, just chat me up at the message box. My name is Moses Oluwashola. I'm an IT consultant, also IT specialist, work with IBDC, one of the biggest distribution company of electricity in Nigeria. So with my expertise and over 15 years experience in this field, I'm here to enlighten you and to tell you more about what we are here for, which is cybersecurity. In a nutshell, before I proceed, I want to quickly show you some of my certification in this field, and of which, if you have interest in this particular field, you can go far more than your expectation, as in getting multiple jobs here and there. As a lecturer, also a staff in this organization, I work with many organizations as a consultant, also as an IT specialist in a company. So with the experience I've gathered and what I have, you also can have the same thing in such a way that you can be getting job even outside the country without leaving your home. Cybersecurity has paved way for IT specialists, or even you want to specialize yourself on in such a way that you can be at your residence and be working for multiple companies with knowledge and what you have. So let me quickly share. I want to quickly share you my certification for you to see this thing before we proceed. Now, I hope you can all see my screen. If you can see it, you can just show me top up. If you can see my screen, you can show me top up. Okay. So now, this, I don't know how much of you have heard about EC Council. EC Council has the university at United States of America. Here, they specialize in cyber security as a whole. Now, for you having a certification in this institute, that means you are what? You are good to go. With this, I just want to share some of my certification I have in this. Let me see if I can quickly show it to you. and to see for me how many this one is certification. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Okay. So I just want to show you my certification I got from this place. So before we proceed, no, but let me continue. Before we class, I will show you from back end, for not to waste our time. So let me quickly, I will still show you before we finish this class. Because of our time, I want to let me quickly. Without much ado, what I'm trying to say in essence is that with this institute, I have 18 certification in cybersecurity of diverse field, in which with the experience I've gotten and which I'm about to share with you, if you're able to key into it and be with us, you will gain more, even more than what you are expecting in this course of 3 months. So without much ado, I want to start with what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is of two words, cyber and security. Please, if you have anything to say, if you have any question, just type it at the message bar. I will respond to it as we continue. So cybersecurity is of two words, cyber and security. That means anything have to do with what? Space. It have to be with online. And the word security is to what? To secure. That means as a cybersecurity in a compound world means to secure everything that has to do with online status, asset, hardware, everything that to be with online. You are securing it. So as an expert learning this, your main goal is to secure everything that has to be what? Online. No, now let's proceed. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computer, server, mobile device, network, and data from digital attack. Please, I want to make that one digital attack. These attacks are often aimed at what? Stealing sensitive data, gaining unauthorized access, disrupting business operation, damaging system or reputation. Now, you see, I made mention of digital attack. Normally we have normal attack, like we have someone to attack us physically, robbers to attack us physically. But now we are talking about digital attack. Then everything has to do with what? Digital. How unethical hacker attack it. And the way the world is evolving now, the way we are moving on now, each organization, anybody that has to build a website needs somebody to safeguard the site. I do say it each month, each time I have the opportunity of talking to new students that want to enroll to our college, that it's good to build a website. It's good to have a website, but it's better to do what? To safeguard it. For example, you have a website you have built for years. Think of a nice hackers have access to it and wipe it off. Now, wiping it off in the sense that you are unable to have access to the information that you have been using for years, in which you have been using to maybe to make money. Take an example now. Let's say you are working in an organization whereby they are into what? Buying and sell. Let's say eBay or Jumia. Let's say attacker attack the website and they are unable to have access to it. Two things happen there. Buyers won't be able to do what? To buy from Jumia again, and Jumia also will lose millions of dollars based on maybe some people have already paid and they are expecting their goods. So look at this type of people now. They can never join with cybersecurity experts to be safeguarding their what? Their site. Facebook, Google, all these big companies, they can never join with cybersecurity experts to secure their site 24/7. I think about 24/7, day and night. They need people to be managing it for them, securing it as a security. As normally have a security at our house in the day and the night. Also, we also need to have someone to safeguard our what? Our site, our website, our asset. So not only website we are securing all the assets, everything that has to do with what? Digital. What are the things we are talking about? We are talking about now, majorly we have computer, server, mobile devices, network, and data. And also, we have some online application that we need to secure. So with this, we need somebody to do or to safeguard it. In the year 2030, experts have predicted that cybersecurity job will be up to 70% based on the rising in what? The attack day by day. As of today now, we have over 20,000 attacks as of today, as I'm talking to you now. And as people are attacking the organization, they're attacking after attacking those people need someone to safeguard this for you. So that's the essence of having you to do what? To stand as a defender. So now, as I've said, what are they attacking? There are things they are attacking passwords. They are attacking password, login details to gain access to some information you have in that website. Take for example, why do hackers attack banks? What they need? They need to do what? To divert the money in the account holder of that bank. So now, let's say banks does not have a solid defense. Every day you will just be hearing that I cannot see my money. So with that effect, cybersecurity experts have to be unavailable always. So now, why is it cybersecurity important? Now, every individual organization relies on what? Technology. So these days now, why do we rely on technology? To make our work easier, faster, and what? Better. Now, as I've said here now, you can see where I highlighted yet. Without cybersecurity now, your personal data, as in password, bank details can be what? Can be stolen. Business can be attacked by hackers, causing millions in what? In losses, which I've said earlier on. Government can face espionage or cyber warfare. So with this now, you can see the reason why we now need you. They need you as a defender. Every organization, even a country, nation needs someone to safeguard their what? Their assets. And in moving forward, you have categories of threats online. So I'm explaining one after the other. Hackers, malware, phishing, DDoS attack. So who are hackers? Hackers are people who try to access or damage system without permission. Let me explain again. Hackers are who? People who try to access or damage system without permission. And basically, we have different types of hackers. We have white hackers, we have black hackers, we have gray hackers. But those ones that are dangerous are what? Black hackers. So these black hackers are the ones that damage your system without your permission, whereas they find crooked means of accessing your information that you have been protecting or you safeguard. White hackers are like us now. Like when I work with the organization I work with, I stand as a defender. I defend the organization against unethical hackers to get access to our organization assets. So now, in our company, IBDC, we have a lot of applications we are using in which none of them must be tampered. We work 24 hours. As I'm talking to you now, my phones have the details of my organization, which I check now every now and then. If I see any information like this, I have to check, I have to monitor our assets to see what is going on. If something happen, I quickly alert my colleagues, then we block or we run to our apps and see what is going on. So based on what I've said there, hackers like we now, we are what hackers. We protect the organization in which we design some app which can be used to attack the offenders. The offenders are what unethical hackers that are trying or find means of gaining access to our organization assets, our network, our application, our servers, and so on. So now, malware. Malware stands for malicious software, like viruses, worms, Trojan, ransomware. Hackers can design applications which they can launch to your website or launch to any particular site for you to just check. They can say you won $1 million. Click on this link to accept it. By clicking on it, hackers use that to gain access to your emails, gain access to your site without your consent. So with that, they can also design virus, which is an application on its own, which we run undernet on your system to extract or to gain some information needed for their own usage. Then we also have called phishing. Phishing is sending fake mails or website that trick user into giving away information. How does that one work? That one works such a way that they can send a mail to you. They can impersonate a staff of a bank that your password is about to expire or your ATM card has expired. Follow this link for them to help you to do that. Whereas they can impersonate the bank for that purpose. So these are the area whereby hackers gain access to our information. They also have what we call DDoS. This one has to do with overloading the system or website to make it crash in such a way that they will be sending information, they'll be sending a lot of information to that system, to that website, not to crash it. By crashing it, they gain access to it. Then also what we call social engineering. This one is a way by tricking people into giving access. This is not hacking the system, but they are tricking you by calling. They can call you that they are from so whereby they can use a particular bank details or particular organization details whereby they will clone their email or their phone number, in which when you are checking when you see from your side, you can see maybe Access Bank, Union Bank, or one bank, which you know is one of the bank you are using. Immediately you accept it and you are having a conversation to, you can tell you more about they can, through your phone number. Once you're able to pick that number through your phone number, they can gain access to your information whereby they can tell you this is your date of birth, this is your email. We are sending a code to you now. Whereas you just click on that link and click on yes for us to help you. So those are the tricking aspects in which they use to gain access to our information. So in a nutshell, what are the core areas of cybersecurity? Now, with the scope of cybersecurity, it has expanded to some extent whereby it can be divided to various aspects in which you can specialize yourself on. Now, the first one is what? Network security. What is the work of network security under cybersecurity? The work is to protect computer network from what? Intruders, in which we use some tools like firewall, intrusion detection system, and MMAP to protect the organization from what? Outsiders, to gain access to the company's network. We also have web application security. This has to do with what? Securing website and online app by preventing attack like SQL injection or XSS. So with this, we have some that are designed or they are specialized themselves in this area. Their main goal, their main job is to do what? To secure it for the organization they are working with. So by doing so, they can make use of that and work with it. Now, with what I've have here, let's move on to the next one, endpoint security. Endpoint security has to do with what? Securing device like laptop, desktop, smartphone. This has to do with the physical or hardware of the organization you are securing. They secure the node. They make sure each laptop, each desktop and smartphone you have in that organization is not exposed to outsiders. So we also have ethical hackers, which is the main one that everybody usually know. Now, ethical hackers are what? Refer to them as pen tester. That's the general name in the pen tester. These one are those that are legally hacking system to find and fix weaknesses before criminal use. And basically, we have two types of hackers. We have ethical hackers and unethical hackers. Unethical hackers are those that are finding quick means of gaining access to organization assets. And ethical hackers are we that are working for organization that are safeguarding, serve as a defender. And which are what? We are legal hacking system. Like now, I can gain access to any of our system in which you are doing organization because it's our company system. I have access to the IP, I have access to the network, I have access to everything that has to do with the staff, even their emails, their password. So now, if I hack any staff this now, I'm legally allowed because it's within the organization. But if I go beyond the organization and do that for other organization, that's what we call illegal, which unethical hacking, which can lead to what? Jail. But there are rules, there are rules that govern with cybersecurity, which must protect under the Nigeria or every nation's law. In which if you go against it, you can jail us for that. So we also have what we call information security. So what is function of information security expert? Their own is to protect data. So their own is to do what? Is to protect data confidentiality, integrity, and availability, which we refer to as what? CIA. These people, their own job, their own main role is that every information that is going out, coming in, must be what? Must be secured. There must be what? Confidentiality between information going out of every staff of the organization to external body. There must not be what? Loophole. They stand at the entrance to safeguard every information at each user is sending me to outside organization. They must safeguard that the information must not be reached out to those people that is not meant for. So their own is to protect and make sure no information that is not allowed to move out of the organization should be what? Move out. And any information coming into the organization must be well checked before the user make use of. We also have another aspect in cybersecurity that refer to as cloud security. The main purpose of this expert is under cybersecurity is to secure every information of that organization online. Cloud. Now, as of today, now know that people are moving their information to the cloud for what? Safety. For safety and what? And to have there as what? Backups. As they having that, they need someone to secure it from unethical hacker to gain access to it. So in that aspect, we need someone like you, the vendor, to safeguard it from outsiders to gain access to their information being saved on the cloud. So now we're moving on to the basic cybersecurity practice for everyone. I will have said it before we start, but let me now say it now. Security has to begin with you. Before you can secure anybody, you yourself must be able to do what? Secure yourself. What does that mean? That means you, that as a security, let's say a security that has to stand at the gate of every house, he or she must have what he may use to defend himself, like gun, cutlass, hatchet, or thereabout. So, like you now that you want to defend, you must be able to first of all defend yourself before you can defend others. What am I saying in essence? That before you can say you want to defend anybody, you yourself must know that, are you safe? You must be safe from what? From attackers. So now, what are the basic things you need to know or do to safeguard yourself? Use strong, unique password and change them regularly. Now, as you are moving into this particular course, as you said, you want to learn or to build yourself in this field, you must be able to secure yourself regularly. Like me now, I change my password often. Anytime I see anything and apart from that, I change my password of all my devices, my system, my laptop, my laptop, my phones, then my mails. I change them every month. Why am I doing this? Because as a cybersecurity expert, I'm prone to be hacked at any point in time. So because I expose myself online 24 hours. So, and in which what hackers need is just a loophole. Once they're able to get a loophole now, they gain access to, and once they get access to me now, they will gain access to my company details, they gain access to everybody that is surrounding me. Hope you are getting my fact. So with this now, the first thing is to use strong password. I'm talking about using strong password. We're not talking about using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You use capital letter, small letter, number, and special character. Make sure anytime you are using password, make sure those 4 are involved. Capital letter, small letter, numbers, and special characters. What are the special characters? These are the second function we have on our numbers. If you are using laptop, like at $, percentage, and the like, you can add point, full stop, add it to your password. This make it difficult for hackers to hack your devices. But please mind you, by doing such also, hackers can still find a quick way of gaining access to your system. But you are the one that safeguard yourself every time. Now, you cannot stop hackers, but you can defend yourself. How am I saying this? That you cannot stop you cannot stop thieves, robbers to rob a bank, to rob a house, but you that owns that house must ready to safeguard yourself every time. What are you need to do? Let's say you have a house now, and you know that what you are into, maybe businesses that you know that people have known you, need to what? You know that your fence, your security light, security, you have a man security with guns, security light, cameras to safeguard yourself. Those are the measures you have to put in place to safeguard yourselves. Likewise, as a cybersecurity expert, each time you are working online, check the site you are working with. Is this site safe? I'm talking about unsafe site. Unsafe site normally come with normal HTTP. Please bear it in mind. Each site you are trying to log into that come with HTTP is not safe. You are prone to be attacked. Each time you want to launch a particular website, as you launch it, if you see that it has to come with what S after that HTTPS. That S stands for what? Security. That means it is more secure in checking that site because of the features that S that comes with it. Then what's what we call You have to enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. You all know this. You normally have this with our what? Our Facebook, our WhatsApp. Now, why do you need to do this one? To double check that you are the owner of that device. That's how that one works. Your systems and software up to date. Now, in this area, hackers normally gain access to our outdated software patches in order, if you are not up to date with the application you are using, hacker can gain access through that and log into your devices. Be cautious of what? Suspicious link or email. I've mentioned this one earlier on. Regularly back up your data. As I've said, you cannot stop hackers. You can never stop hackers, but you can defend yourself and protect yourself. You can never stop hackers, because as you are trying to defend, they are finding new technology, new means of gaining access to your assets. Also, install antivirus and firewall protection. So, in proceeding with what we have this evening, as I've said earlier on, in today's digital world, everyone, students, professionals, and organization must play a role in protecting information and what? System. Which I've said earlier on as a final thought, that cybersecurity is not just a technical issue, it's a personal responsibility. Now, from there, now I'm going to take you through some practical aspects this evening as the part of what we are here to learn this evening, which I've said earlier on that I put here as a step-by-step practical guide into cyber security. This has been designed to help you as a beginner to understand the core concept through short and interactive exercise. Now, I have some exercise, some practical here that we are going to work on in this course of study. Please, I want to pay more attention as we proceed. Now, as I've said earlier on, our objective is to understand what cybersecurity is, common trend, and key domain. So, what is cybersecurity? I've made mention of that one. Is to do what? Is to practice the practice of protecting system, network, and data from digital attack, damage, or unauthorized access. Now, let's just look at this. Let's say you want to safeguard your system. This is the first thing you have to do. You go to your PC. Please don't worry. After this class, I'm going to give you the material I've used for this, that I'm using here for the training, which you can quickly use to first safeguard yourself. As you are going to this course, you are prone to be what? To be attacked, because most of the things you are going to do is going to be what? To be exposed to some sites online, and you have to make sure you safeguard yourself, which I've said earlier on. So now I've just said mini practice here. I've given you this material. After the class, you can practice on your system. Go to the setting, check security from your system or your phone. Go to your setting on your phone. Normally, we have security for privacy in our phone. We check, is the firewall enabled? That's the first you have to check. If your firewall is not enabled on your system, you are prone to be attacked. You don't need to even do anything. And you have to make, if it is disabled, you must make sure it's what it is enabled. Is your antivirus active? You have to check. If your antivirus is not active, you have to make sure it's what it is active. Also, is your Windows, or what you are using, is it auto update? I'm talking about auto update. That means all the application must update themselves immediately they have update from the manufacturer or the owner of the app. If it's not on, you are prone to be attacked. So you must take it to auto update, which means that each time there's an update from the producer of that app, your app will update itself. Now, I'd like to take some questions here before we proceed. Now, I see something. I say write down 3 basic security features already protect your device. Now, please, I will unmute you guys. I want you to, if you want to say something, you can type. Now, based on what I said here, I said you can, if you want on this, you can write it at the, or if you want to answer the question, okay, Mr. Odera Ibikwe, okay, you want to talk, let me unmute you. Okay. Mr. Odera, you can talk now. Mr.
Okay, okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, please, on the 6 areas of cybersecurity, I noticed that the ethical hacking, kind of comprises almost all the other type of hacking. Is that true, please?
Hello. Please, there is background noise from your side. Can you please type from that
So,
place or change your position?
you can you know? Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, from the areas of cybersecurity you mentioned, the 6 areas, one can,
Okay.
specialize in. From what you
Okay.
mentioned and from the explanation, I noticed that ethical hacking kind of comprises all of the other hacking, other security.
Yes.
So, but
Yes.
from the training you're going to give to us, are we to specialize in almost all the 6 of them, or do we choose specifically one of the areas to specialize in?
Okay. Thank you. Now, with these 3 months training we are going to start with, I will expose you to all areas. So with that, just like you are in secondary, when you are in secondary school, in GS class, you'll be taught like 15 or 14 or 15 subjects. When you now get to SS class, based on your own understanding, your expertise, you cannot choose, I want to go to science class, commercial class, or art class. In the course of this 3-month training of what you have about to learn, you cannot specialize on your own interest. Either by doing that at this area, I'm able to I have interest in this area. I know I can develop myself in this area. I can now choose. From these 3 months, I'm going to cover all. I'm going to cover all these 6 areas. Hope I'm able to answer your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Okay, another person that, okay,
Yes.
Mrs.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you. You can talk now.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. My question is, I don't know if I am going ahead of time. I know you thought about you told us about antivirus and Firefox.
Fireworks.
As, as a as a novice, how, because most of this app we download these apps, most of them also have been hacked. How can a novice know an original antivirus and Firefox to download, so that the person will not go and download ones that have been hacked or that will trouble the system also? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for that question. You see, most of us we are prone to be downloading free software. I'm getting it. So hackers normally hide in that area. However, they give you free software to download. By downloading this free software, it will put virus along with it. So each time you are now working on a system, that virus will be used to be penetrating to your device. However, they can even also ask you to send a mail for the activation of that application. So in a nutshell, as a cybersecurity expert, I will advise you have to be sure of the software you are downloading, even if it is free, and you have to do something. You have to check very well. How do you check? There's some area where you can check for the authenticity of a site. In the course of study, I will show you that what we call WHOIS. WHOIS is a regulatory body that shows details about every site, every application you are running online. With this now, if that site hide their email, hide their phone number, know that that site is not authentic, and their major role is to trickishly gain access to your information. Who is, you can write it down. If you want to get access to any site, to get information about that site, just Google search that particular site to check the authenticity of that site. Who is, WHOIS. Just type it to your Google, it will show you. Then type the site there from the search bar. By typing it there, now in the course of that, I can quickly show you that how it works. I can show you one of them because of this training. I'll show you how it works. Whereas any site or any app you want to launch or you are working with, if that did not show you the full information on that site, the address, the email, the phone number, if it's not inclusive, know that that application is what suspicious. So that's what I would just like to say about that. I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Anthony. Mr. Anthony, I'm with you. Okay, it's not ready, Mr. Yahweh, Mr. Okay, see, Yebua.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
those of you that are
Good evening,
listening, and I
sir.
want you to. Okay, good evening.
My name is Yao Bani. I'm from Ghana.
Okay, you're welcome.
Currently in
Okay.
Sweden. Please, I wanted to ask a question about the certification. At the end of the assessment course, where will our certification be coming from? Will it be coming from you, Peon Academy, or a different institution altogether? And I also want to understand if whether it is a certificate level, advanced, or diploma, or something like. I just want to get a background of the certification.
Okay, thank you. The certificate you are getting is from our company, which is diploma certificate. This is diploma certificate, and to the glory of God, we are planning to have a comprehensive, by God's grace, next year. We are planning to have a collaboration with all the certification organizations, whereby once we have trained you, we prepare you for that certification, and you pay for everything, and you are satisfied. Once we have you have designed area we want to go to, we are running out a year course, like God grace next year, a year or 6 months, whereby you specialize. After these 3 months, you specialize on each area you want to go into, either ethical hacking, either network security. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that these 3-month courses you are first want to learn is to expose you to what cybersecurity is into. Whereas after these 3 months, you can specialize yourself on any one of them, either ethical hacking, either network defense, or forensic research. We have as our cloud security. And what I'm trying to say is that we are collaborating with all the certification institute, whereby after we train you, we prepare you for that certification, and we just write the exam. We write that certification with our diploma certificate, which is what worldwide recognized. I don't know if I've answered your question. We are getting diploma certificate after this 3 months. We are getting diploma certificate after this 3 months for attending this general cybersecurity course.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I understand. Thank you.
Who else again? I have some people. Please, I want us to quickly attend to you also for us to proceed to the practical aspect. Please, if I've answered you, you can lower your hand for me to know the rest people that remain in the bar.
Sir, please, one more question before we move on to the next. Please, I want to know how would the payment structure be?
You can pay if you want to pay once, you can pay, but the way we did our own, we make it simpler that you can pay monthly. You can pay it monthly.
No, like I mean like what channel will we use to pay?
To pay after the class, they will send the account details that you pay into.
Bank account.
After the class, they will send the account details of the company. Peon Academy.
So how much is the fee?
Eh?
600.
How much is the fee, sir?
As of now,
600.
for each month is 50,000 naira. For the 3 months, you are paying
Per month.
150,000 naira per month, 50K per month.
Okay, Mr.
Oh,
Moses,
I
I think
understand.
let me come in. Sorry, I've been away from the class for some time, so I just came in now. So basically, right, Nigerian payment is going to be linked to the bank account, all right, and it will be sent to the group. The payment details will be sent, the account details will be sent to the group. While for Ghana, you are going to be using the Momo number to pay, all right. The Momo details will also be sent to the group after this class. I hope that's understood. So for Nigerians, the fee is 50,000 naira per month, while for Ghana, it is 600 cedis per month for the 3 months duration. So you are going to be paying 1,800 cedis for the 3 months, while for Nigerians, you are going to be paying 150,000 naira for the 3 months duration. So that's how it works.
So is there any certificate to clarify the class after the
Yes,
three
yes,
months?
sir. Yes. I'm going to give you a
Oh,
certificate.
oh,
Yes, at
certainly.
the end of the 3 months training, you are going to be issued a certificate of completion to your email.
Oh,
So that is from us. Then
all right.
you can now progress to writing other globally recognized certifications like the instructor mentioned after the
Yeah.
3 months. Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay,
that's
please,
it.
if you have answered your question, you can lower down your hand. So, Mr. Philip, Mr. Odingi, please, I'm with you now.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good
Thank you so
evening.
much for the presentation. I missed the better part of it because I was in the traffic, but I
Oh,
got some of your presentation towards the later end. So I just want to ask, after going through this training, then after subsequently specializing, like you said, and getting certified, how do one get job offers in this areas, in this specialization
huh?
in Nigeria
Please,
and out of Nigeria?
your network
And
is, your network.
I'm sorry, I mean that after
You can,
certification,
please, finish your pipe. Okay,
can you hear me now, sir?
okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, after specialization, how do one get job offers in these areas? And is there the possibility of, are there entrepreneurial opportunities if one doesn't want a job? What one can do with the knowledge that one has acquired? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Like now, me lecturing you here now. So I told you I work with an organization. I work with organization as a staff. I also work with this institute as a staff. I also have some area whereby I consult for them. So now what I've said earlier on is that with this cybersecurity, it gives you a variety ways of earning. You can be a consultant. You can also be
Yes.
working in an organization. You can also even the same thing we are doing under Fiverr. The same thing we are doing now. You can also be doing such on Fiverr, whereby outside the country you can help them. You can help people that have issues with on cybersecurity. You can assist them whereby they will be paying you without working with for anybody. You can stand on your own. Whereby once you have your profile, on LinkedIn, people will look for you. Once
Yes.
you have a profile and they see what you have, what you can offer, people will look for you. Like now, for me get to this place now, I was sought for from the institute now. I don't even know them from Adam. They sought for me online, and yeah, I'm lecturing you and with you here. So once you have finished, you try to profile yourself, get all the details on your LinkedIn. Once you have your profile, ask and join, link yourself with those who are already in the field. From there, you will see people will look for you. They will look for what you have. So that you don't even see To me now, I don't look for job. I don't look for job. People sort for, they look for me, they sort for me based on what I have. Once I have my profile on LinkedIn, people are searching for me to help them as a consultant and do something for them. So what I'm advising is that try to finish this thing first, profile yourself very well, be good at a particular field, profile yourself on LinkedIn. You will see before the end of the month, you see people, they can say, okay, they want to partner with you. Maybe they have a project, they have something to do, to work with, and they will pay you heavily. What I will advise you, just for be good at what you want to do. Be good at it. Once you are good at it, and the sky is your limit. I hope I've answered your question. Have I answered your question? Okay. Please, once I've answered your question, you can lower down your. Please, I want us to quickly round up this thing. We have an hour. I want to move on to the Mr. Paul. Praise Paul. I'm with you. Okay, if it's not ready, Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed. Okay, if it's also not ready, Mr. Anthony. Please, if you are available, you can speak out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I can hear you.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I really want to appreciate you all for a job well done. This is really nice. I am really impressed from what I've heard so far. But I have a question, please. Though I know some people must have asked or must have some of the question part of it has been answered already. But I think I wasn't getting everything clear because of the poor network from my end here.
Okay.
So the question I want to ask is about this the jobs. What kind of jobs can we be able to get using these certifications? Or before we apply for jobs, are we supposed to write a kind of a global exams to be certified first before we can use those training certification that's going to be given to us by your own company, or we are going to write the global certification first before we make for job search for with it? So that is what I want to understand. Can we continue looking for jobs with this very one, or we have to write the global exams first?
Yes. See, depending on the type of job you are looking for, some organization just requires someone that have the certificate in cybersecurity, and some require certification. Not all require certification, depending on the organization you want to work with. Some from their job role, what you are looking for, they say, you can say the certificate in cybersecurity. This thing is, you can say plus. That person must hold to in certification. Some may not even ask that. Some want to know that. Some are, they will ask you, they will from the interview, what can you offer? If you can offer them what they want, nevertheless, we have certification, we don't have certification, and we're able to provide what the company need, you are good to go. But some organization needs certification based on the scope of that organization. That's what I say about that. Hope I'm able to answer your question.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. I want all of us.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Answer your question. Lower down your hand so for me to know those that remains. Yeah, please.
Please, I'm Chinubua.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, please, I'm Chinubua. I wanted to talk more. Okay, I wanted to find out for the classes arrangement. Is it going to be only Monday to Friday, or is it arrangement for those who are working for that one, the time and then the arrangement for the classes?
Thank you. We designed this class. Okay.
Number two, now I wanted to find out, like, is it going to be only online, or is it going to be a certain place whereby one day after the 3-month course we meet a certain place to have some face-to-face interaction with the course that we are studying?
Thank
And then
you.
number 3, what are the requirements that we need for the class before we can start it? The requirements. This is what I
Okay.
wanted to find out from you so that you know what to
Please,
do.
let me answer it one by one. What's the first question?
The first question is the classes arrangement.
Classes arrangement. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
the
going to
class
be
arrangement,
Monday, Tuesday.
okay. We designed the class.
Because some of us we are working already. We are working.
Yes.
So
Thank
I
you.
wanted to find out so that.
We,
Okay.
me also, your lecturer also I work with a company. So I use my spare time to train you. So we designed this class for basically working class. Whereas after working hour, which is for 5 o'clock, as of now, I just finished. I have 3
Okay.
modules. I have 3 cohorts. One of my cohorts just finished this last weekend, which I train them from 7 to 9. I have another class I think from 9 to 11. I have another class from 5 to 7. So we normally prepare this for working class. Even whether you are working class or you are a student, we use our spare time, we make use of the spare time for us to attend the class. Not during the day whereby we run enter scatter. So the class starts from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. with
Okay.
each one. So question number 2.
5 to what?
Okay. Then number
5
2.
to what, sir? 5 to 11 p.m.
5 to 7 p.m., 7 to 9, 9 to 11.
I don't understand. Is it three classes or anyone you want to join out of the 3?
As I've said now.
Sorry, let me come in, Mr. Moses. Okay, sorry. This particular batch is holding 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's 2 hours a class.
Okay.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
Okay.
Tuesdays,
7 p.m.
Thursdays,
to
and
9
Saturdays.
p.m.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's Nigerian time.
Yes, Nigerian time.
Nigerian time. Okay.
Your last question. What's your last question?
Okay. The last one was: is it going to be only online, or you're going to be a certain place after the 3 months? We meet a certain place whereby we can meet face to face with
Everything.
other course away, or it's only
Hello.
purely online.
Everything is online. The practical, I will be teaching you the practical directly online, which will be practicing it as I'm doing it. You do as I do.
Okay.
You do
Okay.
as I do. You do trainings that, let's say now I want to work on this. I will ask you to on your own system. From here, I'll be teaching you how to do it. You'll be doing it on your own. And aside that, after the training, you have a video recorded version, which you can go back to.
Okay.
If it's not clear to you, you go to check.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the last question was the requirement. The last question was the requirement. The requirement that we need before we can start
the requirement. Once you are able to read and write, and you're able to press your system, no other thing. Okay. Yeah, now that's the only requirement. Once you're able to read and write, and you're able to on your system and press the keyboard you have on your system. The way I do training, I train you as maybe you are a primary school student. Now you can see the way I do things. I will explain vividly like as I'm training primary school students line by line. You can see the way I prepare this. Okay. I still have some material I have. You say you are about to work on it. You can see the way I prepare it. How about you understand precept by precept?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Mr. Ahmed. Yeah, I want us to do some practice discipline because of our time. Mr. Ahmed, I'm with you. Please, Mr. Nasiru. It's not ready, Mr. Nasiru.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So my question is after the end of this 3-month training, can someone work with a company as an expert in cybersecurity, or will we furthermore in the training? That is my question. Because in Nigeria now, it's not about certificate. It's all about what you can offer.
Yes.
So that is it.
Thank you. With this 3-month training, if you are conversant with any area of the six area I have here, and once you apply for a particular job and you are able to express yourself very well, you are good to go. You are good to go. From there, you can start developing yourself in that particular field. Am I able to answer your question?
Yes, you answered the question. Are we going to learn all the category, or like I want to clarify something. You know, when we are in JSS1 to JSS3 in Nigeria, we thought about all those subjects. But when you enter SS1, you divide. You want to be an art student or science student.
Yes.
So that's what I want to know. Within the range of that 3 months, is it you that's going to lead the person to go either ethical hacking or all those kind of things? That's what I want to know. Or is an individual decision?
Thank you. It is individual decision, because you try to check your own strength. Like as you have said, when you are in GS class, everybody say, I want to go to science, everybody want to go to commercial, everybody want to go to arts. But based on your performance and your interest, that's what will now lead you to your area. You want to go into either sciences, commercial, or arts. Now, based on this, now, as we have 6 areas of specialization in cybersecurity, as I'm going to expose you to the 6 areas. In the course of learning, you yourself you will not see area where you can build yourself on. You like this area, you like this area, you like this area. From there, you can now specialize on that area.
Oh, sorry. Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you for this lecture. What I actually want to ask, my own question is this. You know, cybersecurity is a very broad field in which different segments, like you rightly listed. You as a cybersecurity expert now, are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you as a cybersecurity expert, which of the area do you feel someone can actually develop himself or herself on that it will be productive in this present world that we have? That's my question.
There is no area in cybersecurity that is not productive. Depending on your interest, there is no area that's not productive.
How many?
Depending on your own interest, there's no area you develop yourself that is not productive. Depending on your own interest, there's no area, either pen testing, network defense, or forensic research. There's no area you develop yourself that is not marketable.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, Mr. Henry.
Okay.
Please, I want to quickly.
All right. Good evening. And to cut the whole story, there's a question I wanted to ask, though most of the questions have been answered there. But what I want to clarify is that somebody having know the area he wants to specify on. If someone has already known the particular area he wants to be expert in, how the person go? Do the person still need to go through the 3-month training, or would the person need to wait until when specifications are being made? That is number 1 question. And number 2 question is, what are the system requirements, like the capacity of system that one needed to have before entering it, like the gig, the number of gigs, and the necessary requirement of the system?
Okay, thank you. Let me start with the last question. The system requirement is Core i5. Core i5 is the Core i5 with minimum of 8 gig RAM.
Okay.
That's the minimum system requirement. You can have more than that. You can have Core i7. You can have system with 16 gig, but minimum requirement, because those 2 software we are going to use, it has to go with that 8 gig RAM. Minimum of that 8 gig RAM. How am I to answer that question?
Yes, you are for that. Then the second question.
Okay. Another question?
The second question, the first question, I did not answer it. I asked if somebody wants, like, you have already know a particular field you want to certify on, do you still need to go to that 3 months, this 3 months of primary learning, or you should wait until when that stage reach?
Like this now, this 3-month course we are giving out, it covers all. After this 3 months, you don't want to specialize, you cannot specialize yourself on that particular field, which
Yes,
are aforementioned.
I got it. But what I'm asking is it compulsory that you must have to do that stage, or just for instance, most of us then, either one or two might have gotten some experience or have gotten some knowledge about it. Now he wants to specialize on this particular, maybe ethical hacking or networking or this. Now, for instance, now I want to be into ethical hacking. Do I still need to go all through the process of learning both the networking and all that sort of other 5 categories?
Now, you are not saying this. My own, before I can say we have to follow and see how far you have gone in that field you are talking on before we can admit you to go to specialize yourself in that field in this organization.
Okay.
So any other question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, I'm with you.
I thank you so much, sir. Thank you for organizing such a class. So my question is that let me say, in this class now, you mentioned about 3 shifts of time, 5 to 7, from 7 to 9, from 9 to 11. So in this shifting of time, schedule this class as in a kind of this ratio as in a kind of when you want to teach as in from 7 to 9, from 5 to 9 will be like ethical hacking. From something like that. I think you understand what I'm saying. Are you going to schedule it in a kind of timetable?
Hello, I can't hear you clearly.
That is a nice question that I asked.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
After you guys, please.
I can hear you.
My question is that
I can hear
in
you.
all these time shifting, all this time frame that you frame from 5 to 7, from 7 to 9, from 9 to 11. So I'm asking, in the class now, are you going to be treating everything once? You make mention of these categories of ethical hacking, cybersecurity, right? So are you going to be taking it as in each time you take this one so that some of us that didn't have time should know the ones to specialize on? That is my question.
Are you talking about training you for the 3 months that we specialize? I don't understand your question clearly.
Well, my question is, as in these 3 months,
okay,
you make mention of 3, I think 3 shift or 4 shift
yes,
of time.
3 shifts.
3 that is my question. In that 3 shift, are you going to be treating everything once, or you are going to, as in this cyber security, you made mention of about 6 categories of cyber security which anyone can specialize on in each one. Are you going to be treating everything at once in any shift, or you are going to be scheduling it? Let me say from 5 to 7, you will treat ethical hacking. From 7 to 9, you will treat something like that. So
okay, thank you. What I said earlier on is that presently we have 3 classes. Which one just ended this end of this month now. So that is the time we are fixing for you. We have class for 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11. For each class, there is a course module. So you have course module that covers all for your class. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. We have course module for each class.
I'm hearing you.
I'm able to answer your question.
Yeah, I hear you. I got you, right.
So, Mr. Okode.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you the one still talking?
Yeah, I'm the one still talking, sir.
Okay, any other question? If you are through with it, you can just lower your hand.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Agos, your own question?
Good evening, everybody. Yes, just listen to me. Good evening, everybody. I want to ask you deeply because I have been listening aptly with your lecture. You've been able to deliver. Like what the guy asked just now. He asked a very technical question because for anybody to specialize, he must understand a strata of what you are teaching. He was asking, are you going to take a class on ethical hacking or on phishing or on DFA instead of protection of the system? That is what he was asking, and I wanted you to throw light on it because you have between 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Are you modeling all together? Because if you model all together, we will just grab all the lectures. How can somebody look for an area of stuff?
Thank you. What I'm trying to say is that the course you're about to learn, I hope you're getting now. The course you're about to learn now is 3 months. And for that 3 months, I said I'm going to cover all these 6 area of cybersecurity in which ethical hacking is inclusive. And for that 3 months, we have course module for all that covers it for that 3 months. For your own cohort. For your own cohort we 4 to 7 to 9. So we have course outline for each. If you want me to show you, I can show you now. Let me show you the course outline. Wait, let me show you the course outline. I will show you to you now. Just wait a minute. Let me show you the course outline. We have, maybe that one we clear. Wait, I want to show you the course outline we have for the course. Maybe that one will answer your question. In which you break it to weak. So I hope you can see my screen.
No, I cannot see it. But what I was asking is that one thing I understand about online lectures is that it's in time frame, and not everybody look at the noise at the background now. There's certain ground rules I think we should set in this class. When you are not talking, you must be mute because the ground noise is affecting other people's audibility. So what I was saying is that I understand you very strongly. Like the guy said, not all of us here are just empty head concerning cybersecurity. Like myself now, I have gone over 18 modules on cybersecurity theory. So what we are saying now, I am not far from it. But I want to get a practical knowledge where I can apply those knowledge practically. That is my concern. Because when the company goes to question, they will ask you, where can you perform? If you cannot provide this knowledge in practice, need you.
Hello, sir. Can I show you? See, what I'm saying, this class is not theoretical based, it's practical based. What each one we are, what we are doing, we'll be practicing it online. After that, the recorded version of what you have done will be sent to the group. Whereas we can go through that recorded version. But eventually, if there's some area that's not clear to you to look into, you can use that.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That recorded version is beautiful. Because some people will not be online at the time the lecture is going on. They can fall back to it. That is beautiful. Thank you very much.
I said we record our practical.
No,
okay, let me show you one of the practical.
I understand you. I understand you. I understand you. I understand you very well, sir. I said it's beautiful. I said it's beautiful. It's good. It's good. Thank you.
Please let us move forward to the practical level that you are talking about. This question is too much.
Okay, very well. Any other question before we proceed? Please, just lower your.
Yes.
you have another question? Let me.
Yes. Can you? Hello.
I'm with you.
Am I still on, please?
You
Good.
are.
My question is, the certifications you're talking about, because in the global space there are some companies that recognize some certifications. With this our 3 months learning, are we strong enough to write external exams and pass them in flying colors to get global jobs? Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to give you all the links. The link is part of what I'm going to give you during the course of study. If you start now, you see, I can let me show you. With what I'm showing you now, let me show you. I have, this is 3 months, week by week modules that I prepare. Now, let me now show you the way I have it at that exactly 3 month module. You can see for each month, look at it. Can you see my screen? For each month, I have some resources that you can use to practice. You can see for this first month, you can use this one to practice along with what I've taught you for this first month. This also to practice. For the second month, which is under ethical hacking and vulnerability assessment, you can see at the end of that second month, you can have this to practice. Can you see? Then for the third month, I also have the link which you can practice to build yourself on. I also said that you have 1 or 2 hours video and reading. Weekly practice 5 to 10 hours to practice on your own. You see, no matter if you spend 10 hours in the class, if you cannot practice on your own, do it on your own. You cannot call yourself an expert. But that's only what I will say. If you're able to practice on your own and do it on your own, that's you can be good of yourself that I can do this by myself. Am I communicating?
Yes, please. Yes,
I have a question.
Any other question?
Lie down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a
Any
question.
other question?
Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, in every institution, in educational institution, teachers or lecturers are specialized in a particular subject. Let's say ethics, for instance. We have science teacher, we have math teacher, we have English teacher. So I want to know which of the expertise are you, please?
Which of the
expertise are you in terms of security-wise?
Okay, thank you. And to the glory of God, I'm an ethical hacker, also a network defense expert. But I work in my organization as an IT specialist, in which all this, we have a team that we work together in everything to do with cybersecurity. But in anything to do with cybersecurity, we have a team in my organization whereby all of us will work together. I don't know if I'm able to answer your question.
Okay, yeah, sure. I understand.
Okay. Yeah, 2 other people that have questions.
Meaning, if I want to dive more into cybersecurity, you are the right person.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
as I've said, to be working, yes, for me to be working as an IT specialist in an organization like IBDC, I don't know if you know how IBDC is not a small organization, and for them to employ me to be part of the IT specialist team, and they will have synchronized. They will have see. By the time I was doing the interview, I know we are over. I know how many of us that went for that interview before I can be choosing as part of their team. So for me to be an expert and also to be part of them, also for me to be training you this, for me to be a lecturer teaching you, I will have gotten some experience. Not only we have some that they know how to do, but they cannot teach. That's one thing. Some can do, but they cannot teach. And to me, I know how to do, and I can also teach you how to do it. So that's the most thing I know that is very important. I have some of my colleagues that they can do it, but they don't know how to teach people to do it. I don't know whether I'll be able to answer your question.
Yeah, sure.
So, Mr. Adejuko and Mr. Former, your own question before we proceed.
Yes, you've communicated very well. I want to thank you for because it is.
Hello. Okay, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Good. The essence of this class
I can
is
hear
for
you.
us to learn like babies so that we can become professionals like yourself. Because if we come to the class, spend the hours
Yes,
and we
sir.
learn
That's
nothing,
it.
and we learn nothing, your essence of teaching is not impactful. So I'm here to learn, and I want to learn like a baby. Thank you.
That is it. Thank you. Please, I want us to have a break of 5 to 10 minutes. I want to zip myself. Please,
I wanted to ask
10
a
minutes break.
question. Is there any way, hello?
Yeah, ask a question before you go on break.
Okay, it's just a small thing. Please, is there any way I can cast this? I can be seeing what I'm doing here from my phone to my television. I think it's part of the networking.
You have it. You have this thing in your. You have this thing with your system now.
No, like this meeting now, I'm using phone. So I wanted to be, if I can, is there any way I can connect it to my television? Then I'll be watching it from television.
Yes, from your phone. You have a device that call. Let me check my phone. Once your system have the features, you can automatically connect it to it. I want to check what you normally call their features. Let me check my phone.
If your system and your phone have cast, you cast the two together.
Yes, and that's cast.
Okay.
Yes.
Cast.
We are
yes.
able to answer you.
Yes, thank you very much.
So please, I want us to have a break of 10 minutes. Please, I've already exhausted. For me to regain strength, 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes. I just want to zip myself to be. So I will stop the recording now. 10 minutes time. Please, I want everybody to be back. I hope I'm with you. Hope you are with me.
Yes, we can go on.
Please, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. I just want to relax and take water beside myself. Because I want us to do complete practical this evening before. So 10 minutes, please. I will log out, or should I, maybe I will not. You can wait and leave it like this. You can't wait like this. Just 10 minutes. You can't wait at least for 10 minutes. I need to ease myself and have the water beside me. You can't wait. Just leave it for 10 minutes. For not to have a network clean sheet. Yeah. Let's leave it like this. 10 minutes. I'll be back in 10 minutes time. I want to mute my mic. I want to mute my mic now. Then I will mute all of you for now. Is that okay? For you not to have a background noise in the recording version. So when I'm back, I will unmute myself and I will tell everybody.
Abba.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا هو أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عليه صلاته وبارك ملائكته كما صلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا أنت الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين لا إله إلا هو لا يكون إلا هذا في السماوات لو ما في السماوات وما في الأرض نزل الذي اسم الله بسم الله هذا ما بين يديه فما كان ولا يتمشي في المسلم لا ما شاء وسع في السماوات وفي الأرض بسم الله الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم أجرنا في ليلة القدر وما أدريك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر نازل من القدر في أحاديث النبي محمد الإسلام يا ربنا بدر الله أكبر سبحان الله الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ولا أتمنى أن نبي محمد وما تنبؤ من لكم وحيد الله أكبر.
Hello, is this meeting still on? Is this meeting still on? Or they have hacked the stuff or what?
It's on. It's on, but they said we should wait for a few minutes, maybe for 10 to 15 minutes, that the meeting will be called back. It's on, but if some people need to off their phone or off their system, but if you want to leave it on, you can leave it on. When the meeting will come back, maybe in about 5 more minutes left.
Hello. Hello. I'm back.
Okay.
I want to send it to the group for everybody to know I'm back.
Better.
Okay, let's wait for just 3 minutes for the others to. Let me just let me for 3 minutes. When it's 8:45, normally, based on the question you guys are asking, I will delay. I would have done something I have to do, but it's part of what we are here to learn. For you to know the essence of where you are and the purpose of what you're about to learn. So when it's 8:45, I wait for others to join. And for now, we have how many? We have 33. Okay, when it's 8:45, we roll out.
Okay, I cannot ask a question. Just
When
want to
is
ask
the
one
meeting
simple
ending?
question.
I have 30 minutes, 30 minutes for this. 30 minutes. I just want to show you some practical area of
Hello, can you
what you're
hear
about to
me?
learn.
Okay, sir.
Are you
Can you hear
set?
me, please?
I can hear you. I say let's wait for 2
Okay,
minutes
okay,
now. When it's
3
8:45, we
minutes.
start.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
I have what to do. I just want
Okay,
to,
no problem.
based on your questions, this class is supposed to end by 9. But I'm
Sure,
really
yes, yes.
happy with what it was scheduled to be 2 hours. But based on the question you are asking, I couldn't. We have not started the second part of what's about to of what we are here for. Now I'm saying that's what I want to do for this second part. So after
Okay, no
that second
problem.
part,
Thank you.
I can share my WhatsApp number with you. If you have any other question to ask as regard the training, you can ask me. I hope that one is okay.
Okay. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you.
So when it's 8:45 now, we roll out. And this class, this other part is 30 minutes. Not to quickly, because I have different things to. So the first part is what we've learned now. The second part is what we're about to start with now.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to understand it vividly, the reason and purpose of being here, and about how to know exactly what you're about to learn. You are specialized in 30 minutes. So I have okay, our young recording. God. Okay, let's see. I will talk by our name.
Oh, where you go?
Minimum. Okay.
Hello?
So I want to move forward now. We're about to start. I want to move you now. So if you have anything to say, please just signify from the group. I will move
Just
everybody
touch.
now. Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
So for us to have a clearer understanding and
Ada. Cara.
okay. Welcome back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, you can signify from the chat group. Please signify. Okay. So now, this is the practical aspect of what we're about to learn now. As I've said, we are going to use 30 minutes for that. So now, as I said, hand on introduction to ethical hacking tools. So this will take us 30 minutes. And I'm going to quickly explain to you what we're about to use and how to use it. Then what we're about to do. So now, the environment of what we're going to use for this ethical hacking is either not or browser-based. What that means by browser-based? That means you don't have to use these tools, which is meant for cybersecurity or ethical hackers tools. You can use browser-based like try Apple This episode to do with how to be online or out the box. So the one we are using is virtual box setup. So now, once you have that, you have two ways of doing that. You can install it on your Windows system or install it on your flash. And option B, you can use this link or this site for you to gain access to the beginner room. Also, like what I'm doing now, introduction demo, if device is not available, what you're about to do now, you can choose path. So now, the first thing I'm going to learn this evening is network port scanning with Nmap. And objective is to identify open port on a target machine. In which I'm going to explain what Nmap does, what we use it for. As expert, why do we need to make use of this Nmap? And these are the commands I'm going to make use of under this Nmap. Nmap to check TYN scan, to check objective plan, and from here, our expected result is to listen to our open port, which example are port 8, port 22, and port 443. And also to detect the open system and the services. So now, let me start explaining. It's network port scanning with Nmap, which include objective, background setup, procedure, explanation, and observation with follow-up questions. This is ideal for printing or sharing with your cybersecurity students, which I'm doing to you now. So now, network map scanning with Nmap. For you to do that, you must understand how network discovery and port scanning using Nmap. So our objective is to perform and analyze port scanning using Nmap to identify open port, detect running services, and guess OS type of target system. So now, in proceeding, as I've said, every device connected to a network has IP address and port. Port allows services like web server, which is under what port 8, or SSH, which under what port 22 to communicate. So this Nmap, what does it mean? Nmap stands for Network Mapper, which is a powerful open source tool used for 1. Network discovery, port scanning, service and version detection, operating system, fingerprint. So what are the use cases of this Nmap? An expert can scan a system for open port before attempting a vulnerability assessment. So before you can run this or can do this, what are the things you need? First of all, you need a Kali Linux or Linux OS with Nmap installed. And let me explain this. This Kali Linux, I have to my own system, which is a Windows-based system. But if you are running on Linux operating system, you don't need to install this Kali Linux. You can install this directly, Nmap, on your system. Then we also need what we call target machine. Now, what we are about to do is to set up a lab. We are trying to set up a lab in which we are going to make use of two particular tools, Nmap and Metasploitable 2, under our virtual machine on the same local network. So from there, command to install on Nmap if not already. So if you are using Kali Linux setup, you can install it directly by following this instruction. And before you do that, I'm going to explain to you this means IPA. What this means, IPA. This highlighted is IPA or IP config. Now, what do we use this for? By running this on your Kali Linux environment, I'm going to run it and show you how it works. By running this particular on our terminal, it shows it takes about the network details you have on that particular local system. When it shows details about the networking details you have on that system, or we use IP config. This one shows you the IP address and also show you the associated network details you have on your system. Also, with that, I'm not going to type this at the terminal. Nmap space SS 192.168.1.10. So what does this command do? This command shows the stylus scan. Stylus scan. What does that stylus scan? This stylus scan shows the health status of your network device on that system. So now with that, what are you observing? You are observing the list ports of the open ports, such as port 21, port 22, and port 80. Also, we are checking or we are looking for the basic status if it is open, closed, or filter. Now, why are we doing this? These are the first things on ethical hacker. Anybody that want to hack a system, the first thing they need to look into is your system open, closed, or filter. Now, what hacker normally look into is open port. They use the open port to penetrate to that system. Before you can hack, you must have access to any open port on that system. So, with that nmap status or nmap command, you are looking at the status of the system you want to hack. From there, you can perform this scan, which is called aggressive scan. This scan throughout your OS and give you details about this. Give details about the OS you are using on that system, version detection, script scanning, and trace routes. So from this, what are we observing? We are checking on to the operating system tests we have on that system, detect the services, and script output, and also to print out the result of what we have done. So let us first of all work on this before we start. And we're able to answer this question. So let me change my screen. You can see my screen. You can show me top up from the. You can see my screen. You can show me top up for me to know that you can see. So with this, let me go this very well. So let's start with what I call nmap. Now I want to show you. They said I'm fasting because of our time. I want to make sure I finish what I want to show you this evening. That's the reason I'll try to reduce my tempo. So now, let's say I have this particular IP address I want to work with, which I want to check the information. And also, let me try to I will send this tutorial to the message box now. For you to follow me as I'm with it. Let me try to send it to the. Let me send it. I want to send it to the message box. Yeah, let me send it to the message box. So if I'm checking it from your end, I'm looking again. I'm looking for a way of that's no way I can add it now. But don't worry, after the class, I will send the material of what we use for this evening. Someone is asking for the app I'm using. I've explained this earlier on that I'm using Kalilanos. Kalilanos. It is the main tools we use as a cybersecurity expert or ethical worker. So this is Kalilanos interface in which I log in now. This Kalilanos is one of the main tools that we use as a point to be a cybersecurity expert. This is the main backbone of what we're about to learn, in which we have some associated software or tools. I don't know it. Want to become an expert, you must understand the core aspect of this Kalilanos. So what I try to say is that you must understand the basis of this. As I'm proceeding, so let me start. So let me start with Nmap. Using Nmap without any associated. When I press this, please, I want to look into something now. I'm scanning this particular, look at this. I'm scanning this particular IP address. Now, from what I'm talking here now, this shows that this IP address has 1,000 scan ports. As you can see, it has what? 1,000 scan ports, of which one is up, of which I scanned one. You can see 1,000 Peter TCP port. As I've said, what hackers normally look into is open port from this port. That means from this my system, I have over 1,000 ports in which I can look into one after the other. So I now made mention of one thing from what I've explained. I said now, I want to use styling scan. When you styling scan, I'm adding additional features to this Nmap. Let me just run it. So with this, I'm using this to check further information about this site I'm working on. So now it shows that 1,000 ports are available and in what? In no state. Showing. So now I want to now check it in aggressive aspect to check further information about this, in which I'll just put A. This one it shows the operating system I'm using with additional information about this, the service, the version, and the likes. So let me run it. This one can take a while before it plays. See that? Let's look it. So now, based on what I have here, some of these things are the things ethical workers and ethical workers check before you can add any system, add any services. These are the things we gather some information about the site or the aspect. about to work with. So now, I've gathered some information here. You can see. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. I want to be reading from this place. So now let me start from this place. So now the statistics start from this. One host, no host is completed. It starts with this time. After scanning this 1,000, no scan, no fault, no responses. Now say that, look at this case. OS can result in what? Unreliable because we cannot find at least one open and one what? Closed port. So now the main essence of using this or using this nmap, which are referred to as what? Network mapper, is to guess, is to check for any open port. But from here now, we discover that there's no what? One open, one no open or closed from this terminal stop. So now additional information I'm saying that under this are what? OS, these are what? This. Now, with the features I have on this system, it shows me the additional information I have on my system, in which if anybody have access to this IP address, can gather this information and to check. You can see, it said network distance, I have one hook up. Now, it shows the Microsoft server I'm running. It shows virtually everything that has to do with my network details on this system. Also show people the video, VGA, and everything. So now, under this thing now, it now shows that I have this ATCP running. Now, with what I have here, you can see some information about it. So now, let me also show you some other information you can gather with this. So now, with this now, I want to show the version of this IP address, the service version. By running this command, you have to show me the service version of what we are using here. Take a while, but it's going to show me how it is. And before, let me talk about this. So now, before we proceed, I want to show you this. Hope you can see this. Now, as a cybersecurity expert or ethical worker, network defender, all those 6 roles we are talking about on cybersecurity, you can see these are the tools I'm going to make use of. You can see them one by one. These are the tools. Here we have over 300 tools that are available to use for you to become an expert. You can see from here, for you to gather information, you use those tools that are available here. For vulnerability analysis, you use these tools. For web application analysis, you use these tools. Database assessment, use these tools. For password attack, use these tools. For wireless attack, use these tools. For reverse engineering, use these tools. For exploitation tools, use these tools. For sniffing and spoofing, use these tools. For post-exploitation, use these tools. For forensic research, use these tools. For reporting tools, use these tools. For social engineering tools, use this. And lastly, for calendar offset link, we use this. So with this, we are going to make use of each of them one by one for our use case. So now, based on what I've said earlier on, these are some things we use as a cybersecurity or ethical worker to discover on our IP address. As I've told you, the function of nmap, what it does, to do what? To check for network discovery and to scan our port. Now, what do we need to scan our port? We scan it to check for services and version detection, to check for operating system fingerprint. Now we're talking about operating system fingerprint. It takes about operating system in which you can use or look into the loophole to scan further and gain access to the system. By getting access to that system, you can now further get access to any system that are connected to that system on the network. So now, what does hacker do with this one? Hacker scan a system that have gotten the IP address for open port before attempting a vulnerability assessment. Hope I'm communicating. If you have anything to say or ask, just type it at the. So I also make mention of something like IPA in terms of IPA. Now, if I do not know the IP address of this or this, I can just use it to get it. Now with this now, details that to do with the network devices on this system can be gotten from here, from this information. With this single command that I've used here, IPA. What does this IPA use? IPA used to identify the IP addresses on that particular system. So now with this now, if I save it, I can also use to get further information about this system. Then we also use what we call IP config. IP config. IP. So now, let me help you. So now, by running IP config of this system, you can see it shows me additional information about what I'm into, network status, the INET status, and all the packets available as a network, the broadcasting running, and virtually every place that has to do with the network and internet of this system. So, in a nutshell, that's all about that. I also want to show you something before we round up this evening. I want to show you another package that we use on this. I'm not able to fill all those I have there, but let me show you something. Another package we use, which is called Wireshark. Let me run it here. Wireshark. Now, this is another tool that we use as an electrical hacker. So what do you use this one for? That Wireshark, you use it to work to analyze network. To analyze network. After you have scanned it, the next area we can take it to this way to analyze it by checking line by line of what we're about to work with. So let me just type in some information. So now, just want to turn this particular IP address. It might take a while to run. I just want to show you some information about it. If probably I'm able to run it, and I want to stop it, let me just stop it and quickly show something. Let me show this. Hello, sorry. No, it's network. Someone is asking for this. So, sorry for, I set a network DC on my phone. So that one, you just cut it. I have a network setting I have on my phone that just cut it off. So let me quickly explain where I stopped there. So what I was trying to explain here is that we have some, I can use this particular command line. Once I'm able to get this access to the IP address, to check remotely the information of every this IP address, which I can use this further for further investigation as a cybersecurity expert for forensic research, or before any other thing. If somebody is asking me, I don't have any issue. When I left my work, I'm not fully installed, I'm not fully charged my system. So I took my system, I don't know if you can see, you can link to a generator. I'm just on generator to charge my system for me to have issue with the network. As I use TV network, I use MTN, I use MTN, Airtel, and 9Mobile. So I make availability for each of them. Once there's issue with one, I quickly switch to other one. Why not to interrupt the class? So there's no issue with that. I set a limit to my phone. It's for my own end here. The limit I sent to it is already exhausted. For my phone, I use my phone to browse because my phone is 5G. So that only happen. So the limit I set to it, I set for it already. Has already exhausted. So I just reset it now. So that only happen. Any other question before you round it up? Please, if you have any question to ask, raise up your hand and say, unless before you round it up. Hello, Mr. Odera. You have a question? Okay. So the floor is open now. If you want to ask any question before we round it up, the floor is open. Hello, the floor is open now.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
The only area I've been following the discussion since and the training since. The only area I want to ask is that the issue of payment. If one has no money now, is the training going to be another? Is there going to be another training or?
I can't hear you clearly, please.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is this. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, in the area of payment, if one does not have any money now, is there going to be another training of this kind or this once and for the year?
I don't understand. Say you don't have money. Money for what, sir?
No, for the training. Is it going to be another one? Maybe later on.
Now, the one we are having now is for you to know more about it. This is crash course. Not to start, and this class new cohort will start by first week of October.
I understand, please. I understand that.
Hello,
What
the
I think
instructor.
that.
Hello.
Okay.
The instructor.
Hello,
Let me
let me
the
answer the
instructor is
question.
like
Can
he
you
didn't
hear
get
me?
the question.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay.
All right. I think my voice is audible, right?
Yes, it's audible to me too. So that's why I'm just trying to ask: Is there
All
going
right.
to be?
I understand the question. I understand the question. So
Okay.
this is most likely going to be the last batch for the year.
Okay. That's what I'm supposed to know. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Good evening. I asked a question on IP, how you got the IP that you are scanning. Are we supposed to scan any IP that we see?
You know, as I've said earlier on, you cannot just use any IP address. I use this IP address because I have access to it. So if you are working for an organization, you have access to all the IP address of all the system in that organization in which you want to work with. But now, and I said that all ethical hackers can trickishly gain access to your system. Let's say by crook means. Let's say they just try to work on your system and they gain access to your IP address. After that, they can use that crook means to gain access to your information afterward.
Okay. The company you are working for will give you IP address to scan. Okay, thank you.
Hello. Can I ask my question? Yes, my question. I want to ask you a question. Please, the Linux you talked about, I don't know if it's an app. You know, is it can it be used on a Windows laptop or anything?
I can't hear you clearly.
You made mention of an app called Linux.
Okay, I'm with
you know, yes. Can it be used on Windows system?
Huh? Please type it at the message base. I can't hear you clearly.
Can Linux be used on Windows?
I can't hear you clearly. Okay, Linux is one of the operating system.
Okay.
In which you can work with as a cybersecurity expert. Basically, Linux is meant for network purposes. But now, if you are using Windows operating system, you can install Linux on your Windows operating system, but you need a machine that's called VM, which is part of our virtual box. Now, what is the function of that virtual box? That virtual box creates a platform for you to use on your Windows machine. So that's how it works.
Okay, you said it's VM. VM for you said VM. You mentioned VM.
Yes, okay. Somebody asked, can Linux be used on Windows machine? Yes. Linux, Linux, not Linux. Linux itself is an operating system. Linux is one of the applications we have on Linux. But you can use that Linux on Windows operating system, of which I'm using now. And before you use that, you need an interface which is called virtual machine, in which that Linux can be installed on. So that Linux can be installed on which Windows machine we need virtual box. From here now, before I can install Linux on this Windows machine, I have to first install virtual box.
Thank you.
Have it on it. There will not be an interface for me to install Linux because Linux itself is an operating system on its own, in which you can install directly onto your system, which is not Windows based, or partition your system to use Linux separately, Windows separately, and use all your ethical hacking job or cybersecurity job on that Linux. I don't think I'll be able to answer your question.
Thank you, you did. Thank you.
Yes, just a follow-up on that question. How do we get the virtual machine? Can you help us to get that?
How do you
Visual
get
box.
The VM.
Visual box.
Virtual machine.
I will send the link to you now. You can get the link. You can just get the link from the internet. I will send the link to you now. I will send the link to you.
Okay, that would be great.
I'll send the link to you. I will send the link to you now. Any other question? Yes, I'll send the link to you on the group now, on the message box.
Yes, thank you very much. You
Any other
see,
question?
yes, that's why I'm on now. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Like all these things we are saying is very, very good. Most of us, let's say in myself in particular, I still believe much more in practical. All these things you are teaching us online now, is it possible maybe during the training one can meet you or one can be able to come near you and learn and take some of these lessons with you maybe during training?
Thank you. What you are doing now, what I'm teaching you now is practical. Now, the reason I'm saying is that what you are saying is that you are talking about one-on-one.
Yes.
One-on-one practice. Now,
yes.
with the level of technology now, you can see, you can check online now, the classes are online. Like all this most of the institution now. But what is main important is that will you able to do as I do? What I say that in the class, let's say now we started the class now. I do choose, let's say now I've done the practice now. We're having 2 hours. After I've done the practice for 30 minutes, I will choose one student to connect to internet, to be online. So that person should be practicing it in the class as you are doing it. So from there, if there's any area that you need attention to, I will do that. See, gone are the days I sit down and do this. Anything you have to do, once as I'm teaching, that means we are still together online. We are still together. It's the same thing as you are sitting down. What you need to do is to
very good.
Is to access your system, and I'm seeing it. And as you are doing it online, as you are doing it, I can guide you to this one need to type, this one need to do. You see the same thing. Gone are the days whereby you say sit down. See, this thing has gone viral. I can teach people here from over. I have some students that in Nigeria. Only what just to communicate, you can see each other. Anything you want to do, ask me. I will teach you I will explain vividly how to do it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, very good. What I'm trying to maybe because I'm using handset. Maybe that is why. So because most of the videos are not clear. Maybe because I'm using handset. So that is why I said maybe one-on-one, but no problem. If it is more clearer in laptop, better.
See,
because the handset is not clear at all. It's not clear at all.
Sorry, let me just cut it short. This is the current video we are doing now. We have it in our Google. No, this class I'm teaching you now, we have everything in our Google Drive. If possible, after the class, we just click on it and share. Clear as I'm doing this now. You can see it clearly.
Good.
Okay. You can practice with. Most of our students, some of our students are not usually be available. Whereby after they are available, they check the video. Once they are not clear, that's what I'm just saying. The sense of studying or learning from us is that most of our students, they are working class. Some of them are not usually available at sometimes. Whereby if they miss a class that are not physically available, after watching the video, any area that's not clear to them, they can reach out to me before next class. Whereas I will explain to them before next class. That's what I'm saying. You don't have any issue with that.
Hello.
So any other question?
Hello.
I'm with you.
Yes, I would like to let me use this medium to appreciate you, sir. You've done so
I can't
much
hear
work.
you. Okay.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Okay, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear, yes.
So I said let me use this medium to appreciate you so far
Network
for
is
the
coming.
lecture.
Please type it to the. I can't hear you. Network is.
Okay.
Please type it to the message box.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, I can hear
Alright.
you now.
I really want to appreciate
Can you hear me?
you for the lesson. I want to ask a question. Can you hear me now?
Okay, ask your question. I'm with you.
All
I can
right.
hear you.
I want to know
Please louder. Just
what
make it louder.
What certifications are you going to give us at the end of the course? Certification.
I'm going to give you the diploma certificate. But after you are done with our certificate, with diploma certificate, you can prepare yourself for global certification.
Okay. So global like CompTIA.
Yes. On EC Council and the like, Microsoft, Google, you can prepare yourself for it.
Okay. Can Cisco if you have junior security analyst, is he also an international certificate?
If you have what?
Junior security analyst.
Okay.
That's a badge. That's a badge. It's not a certification yet. It's a badge. Go and check it on Cisco Academy. Yes, it's a badge.
See.
Okay.
Fundamental knowledge cybersecurity, of which you can build yourself on. Specialize on any particular area, you can start building yourself on it.
Okay, I also want to ask what about web hacking? Is it possible for we to what you are going to teach us? Is it going to cover web hacking too? And is it possible for you to specialize only on web hacking?
It's under ethical hacking now. I'm talking about ethical hacking. Web hacking is part of it. We have window hacking. We have system hacking. We have online hacking. We have all this. Everything has to do with hacking. Wireless hacking. Everything you have to do with hacking is under ethical hacking.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, in rounding up, somebody asked a question: what type of system can you use? As I've said it down, you use minimum communication is Core F5 with 8 gig RAM. So now somebody asked a question that system, Linux is an application on Linux. Majorly, we have 3 types of system operating system. We have Windows operating system, we have Macintosh, Mac operating system, then we have Linux operating system. Now, Linux is one of the applications we use on Linux operating system. But if you want to use it on Windows, you need to have a base which is called virtual machine. I'm trying to look into that virtual machine and that link now to send it to the group for you to look into it. Somebody asked, as you ask for it, let me quickly, I'm checking my system. Any other question before we call it a day? Ask any question that is not clear to you. Hello, ask any question. No, I'm available for you. Because that's part of what I'm here for today. To give you vividly information about what you are here to learn. Yeah, any other question? I hope you are all good. And
I'll try.
if you want to ask question, I'm with you. I'm looking at the link that you requested for. What I'm checking now.
Thank you for the link.
And the link of this video, what you have done, what I've explained this name, it is being recorded. So you can ask for the link by tomorrow from the group. It will be sent to you to the group with the manual, with the material I've used. All the material I use, I will send along with it. I hope I'm clear.
Yes.
Yes,
I will leave this. I will. Yes, somebody is talking. I'm looking to my system now. Okay, link to download VirtualBox. Okay, that's what I'm checking on my system now. Just give me a few minutes. I'm checking on my system. So I will leave this open for 5 or 10 minutes after checking for you to copy it and run it. I'm checking the link that link on the system. Just give me 1 minute. I'm about to. Okay, I have it with me now. I'm sending it to both the Kailanos and the VirtualBox. I'm sending it right to you now. So I've sent it. Hope you can see it. I've sent it to the group right away now. The VirtualBox link and the Kailanos link. So that's how to go about it. Any other question before we call it a day? As I've said, the video I use this evening will be available to before, as we have a limited space. Once we have the space we are expecting, we will suspend that registration to next cohort, which is upper of students we admit every month. We admit every month. So we just finished one cohort. We admit every month, and we normally have 3 classes in a month. So now, the first this month, we are going to be at the end of this month now. So the second class is about to end their own by next month, and the third class started last month. So they are in week 5. So that I said, so you now, as we are ending the first class this week, the next class will be available by next week, which is first week by October. So make yourself available, and let's try to run this together and see how things works. So on this note, I will like to stop here. So I'll be expecting you, by God's grace, next week. I hope to see you in the class. Thank you. So bye for now. I remain your lecturer and your man, Moses Oluwasola. Thank you.